Hello, everybody. This is Eleni, and I'm very excited because I have decided that I'm going to be frequenting this channel regularly again. So, there's been a lot of changes in my life. I am now happier than ever, and I really want to share the experience with you. So, this is all about today's episode, is all about showing up authentically, because this is something that is being thrown around a lot. Authenticity, authenticity, authenticity. The problem is that people have forgotten who they really are. And that's because there has been so much programming and there has been so many layers which has brought up the false self that we don't really know who we are anymore. And so how can we show up as our authentic selves? And apart from that, we're so scared of judgment, and that's why we don't show up as our authentic selves. And we make a lot of assumptions about what people want to hear and what they want to listen to and what they want to be a part of. And so in July 2021, I had an incredible spiritual awakening, which really completely transformed the way that I decided to live my life. And as a result of that, I changed everything. And one of the things that I changed was I created a brand new YouTube channel. So my old YouTube channel was Helen Mitas. And I made the decision to create a new one called Eleni Heart Leader because I wanted to bring in the new way that I saw the world, the new perspective, my new my new way of living. But it's interesting that why did I decide to do that? Why did I decide to do a brand new YouTube channel instead of sticking with my old one? Basically, because I believe that the people that had subscribed to the Helen Midas YouTube channel, which was all about hypnotherapy and hypnosis, wouldn't be interested in the things that I have to say. And so I spent a lot of time creating this new channel, putting a lot of energy into the new channel, Eleni Heart Leader, and really, when I looked down on it and really thought about it, because my existing one had a lot more subscribers than the new one, obviously started at zero. And there's a lot of limitations when you have under 1,000 subscribers. You can't go live on the channel and all sorts of things. And then when I thought about why was it that I didn't want to speak on my old channel? It really goes down to one thing, and that is fear. Fear that the people that knew me as Helen Midas wouldn't be interested in what I had to say as Eleni. Fear that the people that knew me as Helen Midas would judge me for the things that I had to say as Eleni. And so, what I've decided to do, and for those of you listening on Instagram, basically, I'm now speaking into my old Helen Midas YouTube, which I've rebranded as Eleni Mitas, and decided to go back to the old channel as a full circle. And I'm going to trust that the people on that channel actually want to come along for the ride and are actually interested in the evolution and interested in the journey. And so this channel, this newly branded Eleni Midas YouTube channel, I'm going to be going live regularly, speaking about the things that really matter as opposed to the things that don't. So previously on my old Helen Midas channel, it was really focused on mindset. It was really focused on business. It was really focused on how to get more money, how to have more success, how to get more clients, blah, 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 blah. The fact is, in terms of my belief system, all of that is not as important as really connecting to who we really are, why we're really here, and what's stopping us from doing our soul work. And so that doesn't mean that I don't believe in business success. That doesn't mean that I don't support um, everybody's endeavor to get more clients. It's just that I now see it from a completely different perspective. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to speak from a different perspective and from a higher perspective. And so, what does it mean when we say authenticity? What does that mean? People say you need to be authentic, you need to be authentic. But the thing is, you don't even really know who you are. So, how can you be authentic? We have so many layers of programming about who we are. I know that when I was Helen Mitas, who I thought I was not the real person. That was mostly the ego self that wanted to be recognized for achievements, that wanted to keep achieving, striving, working hard, and doing the thing of being on that hamster wheel of life, of constantly doing, achieving, and not stopping to smell the roses and to really feel into the human experience. And so now, where I am in my life, I can honestly say that I am the happiest, the most content, the most fulfilled that I have ever been. And yet, the level of activity that I'm doing is less than ever before. And so, what this channel is now going to be about is about those concepts, is about not striving, working hard, efforting, struggling, but instead living a life of ease, grace, and flow so that we can actually co-create with the universe, that we can listen to the whispers of our heart and really connect into what's important and what isn't. And never forgetting that the journey is everything and that there's nowhere that we need to arrive to. And so, if this is something that you are interested in, please subscribe to this channel, which is the Eleni Mitas channel on YouTube, where I will be coming in live regularly. So, going back to authenticity, how do we discover who we really are? There's only one way, and that way is to go in. That way is to connect into the stillness. I used to be somebody, very recently in fact, that really did not like meditation. It was a struggle for me. It was like, oh God, I've got things to do. This is wasting my time. What is this going to achieve anyway? There's so many thoughts in my head. I can't quieten my brain. And that is exactly why I need to do it. But let's make it achievable. So rather than thinking you need to meditate for half an hour or even 20 minutes, just put a 10-minute timer on your watch, on your iPhone, on whatever, and just stay still for 10 minutes. That's all. Just stay still. And by staying still, you will get centered and you will connect into your higher self. And that is the real you. And so then the more you connect in, the more you can show up without being concerned about what other people think, how other people are judging you, what other people are saying. And the more that we all show up authentically and be prepared to show the world every single part of us, the more that we, as in terms of humanity, will move to a different level of consciousness, which is why we're all here. We're all here to see the evolution of consciousness. It's just that we all have a different expression. We all have a unique gift as to how we bring that into the world. And so my mission is to show people that there are only two paths. There's only two paths. There's the path of fear and illusion and the path of love and truth. There is nothing else. There's nothing else. Every decision you make falls onto those two areas. Fear and illusion, love and truth. Nothing else. And so this channel is going to be all about navigating your daily decisions, living a way that is authentic, is true to you, and honors you for who you really are. Because who you really are is truly, truly magnificent. And so if this resonates with you, if these words resonate with you, if you're sick of the what I call the funnels and like I just have this new catchphrase that I use, which is fuck the funnels. Like if you're just so sick of that model that you keep seeing of go to this masterclass and then go to this live event and then do this and then upsell to this and upsell to that, there's nothing wrong with it, but that is a very old model. It's time to step into the future and connect with people that resonate with your heart and start to open up your heart to what really matters so that we can stop with the struggle, we can stop with what doesn't matter and connecting with what really does. I've finally found myself in a position at the age of 54 and a half where I can finally say that I'm truly happy. It's taken such a long time to get here, where I can truly smell the roses, where I can truly fall into gratitude every second of the day, where I can truly be in love with myself without feeling that that is arrogance or egoic, because I know who I am and the magnificence of who I am, and I know the magnificence of who you are, and I know the magnificence of who everybody is, irrespective of what job they have, how many assets they own, and what money's in the bank. And so all of that doesn't matter. So let's get real. Let's get connected to what really matters. Subscribe to this channel. I'm going to be showing up regularly to this channel. And I'd love to hear your comments and I'd love to hear your thoughts. So let's get this done. Let's do the work that we are meant to do in 2023. Let's get this work done. So for those of you